Alright, today we're going to go through the process of how we clean out the containers for our coffee grounds and the food waste, the green waste, the culinary arts department, fruit and veggies. So we start off by cleaning our previous week's containers. You definitely want to use the jet setting if that's an option to you. And just knock off a lot of the debris first. Sometimes I let it fill up and soak, and usually I'll do this actually inside of our compost area that's outdoors, so the water drains into the system. But it can go out here on the grass too, especially when you're making a video in the cold. So I just give it a good hose down. And then we're gonna go over to Starbucks and pick up our coffee grounds, and to Culinary Arts to grab our food waste. Okay, for the coffee grounds and the food scraps, we always pull up to these loading bays because you don't want to be lifting these things ever. That's not a safe practice. And so as you can see, I've got my roller, critical equipment. And the reason we keep it small in the coffee grounds is they get crazy heavy. I've used bigger containers and they get to where like you just can't move them with other people. And it's nice and clean and ready to go. Okay, we're at Starbucks, bringing in our clean container. We're gonna swap out for our coffee grounds. We do this about twice a week. We're gonna lift it up onto the roller, which we'll remove, and then swap it out. This is so much food. It's like a literal metric ton. It's gotta be somewhere around 2,000 pounds. I can't believe how heavy it was. And if I wasn't going off of this metal ledge down, it would be much more difficult. Also, we use rollers, as you can see, and goodness, we're going to be feeding a lot of worms with that, which is really good because we just reset a ton of our bins, and we're going to need to feed all of the new empty ones that we've been cleaning out. So this is awesome. Okay, we're back at the compost system with our coffee grounds and our food scraps. It's been a slow week because of a national holiday, Martin Luther King Day, and so it's really important to use a pump lift. You can pump this with your foot and it displaces the weight because eventually these get really, really heavy when they're full. There's a lot of moisture content and you don't want to hurt yourself, which I've totally done before. So highly recommended. Get one of these amazing brutes or something similar where you can just load it on, easy peasy. We use these rollers also, which are really great for when we actually move it around. Then I can easily roll this into the compost system and raise or lower it to my needs. Safety first, everyone. All right, as you can imagine, these garbage cans can get a little nasty, so we give them a really good hose down with the jet setting on our sprayer attachment here, and then we just let them soak, and then we dump that water into one of our outdoor compost piles so that we are not being wasteful of our water, and that will saturate our other compost. We do the same with the coffee grounds containers as well.